Welcome back, and in this lesson we are going to look on the header section of the HTML page, or the elements within the header section of the head section of the HTML page. So when it comes to HTML on the head section, as I've told you before, this is where you declare the metadata that is used by that web page. So first we have this meta that is used to specify some specific meta data for the website. For example, the keywords for the website that will be used by search engine when searching that website, the description that describes the website, we have the title for the web page, the link to external files and maybe resources that will be used to render that page. Then we have also the style for the CSS that is being used by that page can still be included into the header section. So we have the title, the link, and also the style for styling that particular page. So let us go back to our code and see this in action. So I'm going here, I'm going right here. So this is our code so far. It has nothing, even when I go inside, if I go inside this document here and open this in the browser, you'll see that totally we have nothing here. So you see there is totally nothing here, and that is because we have not declared anything on our on an HTML page. But let me just start to show you some things here. For example, now if I go to the title here and say this is a course HTML page like this, I believe I've put autosave here, all right? If I go back here and do a refresh, check out here. So this is where the title goes. As you can see, it has changed and now it is course HTML page. And that is what I've changed here. And also we can have uh, the meta, you can say meta like this. And inside here we can have what we call the meta keywords, the keywords that you want to use for this page. So you can say keywords like this. Then you can say the content like this. Maybe it is course, maybe HTML, maybe CSS, maybe coding. So maybe these are the keywords that I want when someone searches this page to find this. So if I go back and do a refresh, this won't be seen on the page exactly, but behind the scene, it will be used by the search engine to make this page visible on the search engine when someone searches. We also have description for the website. You can also declare using meta tags. So if I go here, I can say description, and then the content can be this is an this is a CSS code, or this is a CSS course web page, something like that, and then you remove this data. So that is it. And then we have also this viewport. Viewport is used to show the size of your web page. In this particular, when I say width the equals to device width, what this means is that I want the size of my web page, to be dynamic based on the size of the device, all right, the width of the device. So in my case here, my web page will cover the total width of that particular device, dynamically behind the scene. But I could have set this to maybe 100 or 300, which necessarily I don't want here. And I want the initial scale to be 1. That will mean the zoom, the original zoom of the page to be 100. All right. So that is what that means. As I've told you also in the head, you can add reference to external file. Let us say you have an external CSS file. You will be able to add this like that and say maybe link relational here is style sheet, which means this is a CSS file, and then maybe it is located in the maybe in the assets folder, maybe locally, and maybe the file is called styles.css. We'll be able to see this as we go on. And lastly, you can also be able to add HTML styling directly on this page by saying style like this, opening tag, closing tag, and then your HTML code can go here that can be used to style this page. So that is how particularly you use the head section of the HTML to declare some specific things or the metadata that will be used on this web page.